What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of Cam's Collection, the new. Can't believe already we're at episode number 5, and this is an exciting one for a lot of you Star Wars fans out there. I know you're really excited about seeing these speeders and seeing the Scout Trooper from Return of the Jedi, and we also got a sneak peek of the dirty, beat-up version from The Mandalorian, but this is a figure that I know a lot of you guys, or a figure collectible set that a lot of you guys are actually looking forward to getting. So let's get into it. Welcome to the new. And we are back. What's going on, everybody? Thank you again for joining for another episode of the new. And there is construction going on in my apartment. Hopefully you guys can't hear this bull crap going on above me. Nobody likes the people up at floor number 10 anyway, so they're kind of annoying me anyway. Let's check out the chat, see who is in here today. We got 4 people in here, 3 people in here so far right now. Shout out to my boy Renz Talentino. I'm pretty sure it's early in the morning, or it's actually probably late at night over there for him. So he's probably getting ready to wind down and get ready to go to sleep, man. Appreciate it, bro, for dropping in here. The talented Renz Talentino. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July weekend. Mine was pretty chill. I got to hang out with my family, my daughters. For kids, you know, it's very, very exciting holiday. I had to go for a little life lesson and really just teach them what 4th of July was actually about. I was asking questions and I was asking them like, yo, what do we celebrate for 4th of July? And my youngest daughter was like, Jesus? And I was like, no, it's another holiday. That would be Christmas and Easter. Sorry. But she was on the right track to understand what holidays are. She's only 5, so she's getting there, you know. Collectible chats in the house. What's going on, brother? What's good? Cam, appreciate you dropping in, man. Like I said, Ren Salentino was in here as well as collectible chats. Appreciate you guys dropping in. Yes, let's jump right into it so you guys can go and check out these Scout Troopers up in here. I know a lot of you all are very excited. A lot of people are probably like, do it, Cam, get it. And for me, it's like, it's cool. I like it. I think my favorite part about it was actually the photography that they displayed on the actual Facebook page. Whoever that freelance photographer is that takes photos for them, that guy is talented, man. I mean, he was not only adding real life texture as far as the background in the actual woods, but he was adding in scenes from the movie or scenes that you would want to have seen from the Jedi Returns movie. So I was excited. It kind of made me kind of get on the bandwagon and be like, I like this, because it's crazy, because when I was a kid, I actually had this speeder in action figure toy form. And I don't know if people have been saying that like these speeders are super fragile, but the toy action figure version would just shatter into pieces because the frame of it is like, it looks good, but realistically in real life, it's not meant to withstand anything, I think. It's meant to just fall apart. So yeah, I'm super excited. This looks great. And if I decide to take that deep dive and just jump into the trooper world of Star Wars, then this is definitely one that I would get 100%. Sadly, I do not have a Return of a Jedi. Luke, Leia, Chewbacca, Wiccan, I don't have any of these. So I'd be starting from ground zero. So a lot of you guys who already have jumped into the collection and maybe this is something you missed out on, this is a great opportunity to maybe get 2. I can't see you, well, because I don't think they sell the speed. Well, they do sell the speeder on its own, but I think the speeder is going to be the white one that we saw in The Mandalorian, which was kind of like a rusted, upgraded version, I guess you say, with like a dusty ass Scout Trooper. So I don't know, man. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this right here? Commander Green is in the house. HH Green, appreciate you, brother, dropping in, man. Hope your holiday was great. Hope you had a great weekend. And then we also have Blitz0065. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you for dropping in here. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. Check out my other videos that I have also on here. And then we'll also be starting next week, as I was telling everybody, we'll be doing collectibles with cocktails. And in the light of Star Wars, and there's a lot of Star Wars fans in here and in this community, I'm actually going to create blue milk, or we'll call it bantha milk. So this would be very exciting. I know they do sell it at Galaxy's Edge, but I'm going to do my own rendition of the recipe with a little twist on it. We're going to do what Figure Focus would say, a fun version, which is for adults, and then a boring version, which is for kids. So the great part about it, this drink is non-dairy, so anybody can really drink it. So hope you guys get to tune in and check it out. That'll be awesome. But yeah, let's check out this price on here. Drum roll, 505. 505 is not bad, and it's crazy because I always compare this to Marvel for the most part, because Marvel, I feel like I'm paying I'm selling my house for Marvel. I'm buying every damn penny I have to sell to get Marvel figures. But with these Star Wars figures, I mean, it's coming with a bike, it's coming with 2 rifles, 2 different stands, and then a pistol as well. I just think it's a great figure. It's subtle. I think anyone who's watched a Star Wars movie knows exactly who this character is, or characters, I guess you could say, because it's more than one. So it's exciting for sure. Commander Green says, I'm just getting the figure. I'm saving my space for the Clone Wars and prequel figures. Yeah, I would do the same thing. Especially if you relate it to those movies more, or in hindsight, if that's more importance to you, then yeah, definitely. I know a lot of people that probably have already gotten this speeder, so they're looking to move on to the Clone Wars versions that we never previously had before, which I think are amazing as well. I know a lot of people are probably waiting for these shinies to come out, because as you saw in the trailer of Endor, we're actually going to be seeing them again. So I don't know, man. Slowly but surely, I'm turning into a huge Star Wars fan. Before I was a Star Wars fan, period. Just I like Star Wars. I grew up watching it. My grandmother's favorite actor has always been Harrison Ford. So as a kid, I was forced to watch as many Indiana Jones and as many Star Wars 1 through 6 over and over every time I spent the night over there, or even just stayed for an hour. We're watching the whole movie just to figure it out. But it's good times, and for me, it's like it's a nostalgic memory that I always cherish, and always had a great time over there. So it brings back memories seeing things like this and remembering the scenes with the little Ewoks running around. So it's exciting. It's exciting for sure. So see, Blitz0065 says already had 2 on order. This one is on top scenes in Star Wars. Yeah, it is. It is definitely one of my top scenes as well. Turn the surround sound up. Yeah, it's true. That's true. Oh, you're talking about the movie. Yeah. Definitely, man. I mean, because it was towards the end of, well, not the end, but I guess of that 3 movie series, before we knew that there was going to be a 1 through 3. That was the end of the Star Wars saga as we knew it during that time back in the 80s and 90s. So a lot of people were like, oh man, this thing is, I mean, the sound quality and effects got better as it went along. So for a lot of people during that time, it was like, man, this thing is, what an improvement from number 1, where the lightsabers were like white, like Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber at first was like a bright LED light white, because it could barely stand out as a bluish tint. So it's a fun fact. Good to know. That's great, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it for sure. Commander Green says, all joking aside, even if you had a small trooper collection to represent Star Wars, that way you wouldn't have to worry about getting other main characters. Yeah. Yeah, this is hard, man. Look at me. I'm sweating. When you guys ask me questions like this, I'd be like, this is true. This could work. And then I start looking online and I'd be like, Clone Trooper. I need Cody. Let's see, Rex. And then I'm stuck. That's it. But you have a good point. That's definitely a good point. I could definitely get a small trooper collection, and then that could actually represent Star Wars, because I mean, everybody knows stormtroopers. Many people might not know. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knows clone troopers too. Like, I think the suits are so much a similarity to each other that it's kind of hard not to know who it is. I mean, you're not gonna look at it and be like, "Oh, it's Star Trek." No, I'm pretty sure you're gonna know it's Star Wars. Nobody's getting it mixed up with putties from Power Rangers. You know that as the bad guys like minions or evil doers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all right. So let's look at the actual trooper by itself now. Let's check this one out. Let's remove this and let's share one more time. And I promise this time, guys, I'm actually gonna share it and not have y'all just looking at nothing. All right, so let's go back. A buzzing. There we go. All right, we got it. So 230 is good, is a great price as well. I think it's just a cool get up, man. Like, I think I don't think, did we see another version of them in the movie? Because from what I remember as a kid, I remember seeing Stormtroopers as number one. And I'm pretty sure I hopped and skipped around watching the movies and not really knowing the order, just watching the movies as they went or as my grandmother put them on. So when I saw this one, I was like, oh man, it's Stormtroopers with a different getup with that kind of like Captain Cody visor, you know. Of course, no one knew who Captain Cody was back then, unless you were really hardcore comic book readers. I'm guessing. I'm not sure if they were even featured in comics at this time, but I'm pretty sure somewhere in the story, George Lucas had an idea of where he wanted to go, and a couple other characters he just hadn't added to the story yet. But yeah, I think it's cool. I would have to get two. If I got it, it would have to be two. I love how it's so different than the Stormtrooper suit, how it's more rugged, more bikerish, how it has a lot more open cloth areas as well. So the maneuverability in the outfit actually looks a lot better. And I'm pretty sure that helps with posing as well. I'm not sure how the Stormtroopers are posing wise. If you guys want to leave a comment down bottom and let me know, like, are those Stormtroopers hard to pose? Are they stiff? But this figure just looks so easy to put in the pose you really want. And with it out not having any type of eyeballs or anything to make eye contact with another figure, you should be able to pose really well with another figure and make them interact. I think that's the hardest part about making a scene or a diorama with the figures is that when the figures don't have rolling eye effect, or if they do have eyeballs on the figure with a head sculpt, it's really hard to make them kind of look like they're interacting with each other. Most of the time when you have them next to each other, it looks like they're just looking past one another, or if they're doing some type of weird hand motion scene where they're like grappling each other, it makes it look like they're about a handshake or they're joining forces. So I had that issue with my Mysterio figure, Jake Gyllenhaal head sculpt, and the Tom Holland upgraded suit when I wanted to create the scene where Peter was kind of like stopping him from shooting him in the head inside the London Tower, and kind of like disarming him and then grabbing Tony Stark's glasses back from him. That was kind of hard to recreate just because the eyes are just dead. They're just like staring into space. So it's kind of harder for them to kind of interact with each other though. Let's see who else is in here real quick. My man Riley Reviews is in the house. Shout out to West Coast. They say West Coast the best coast. I've never been. Only the East Coast is what I know. So shout out to Riley Reviews. Mr. Party in the house. Appreciate you dropping in, bro. Giving his love and shout out to everybody in here. Yeah, I love the sniper rifle too. HH Green says he loves the sniper rifle. I think that's a great accessory to come with it. That little small handgun is cool. It's cute, but the sniper rifle just adds depth to the character, and I think it's super cool. I would probably not use a sniper rifle unless I had him like on like a park scene, but a photo just like this where he's like turning around to shoot, that makes all the sense to me for sure. Andre is in the house. Don't start collecting Star Wars hot toys. I used to have a diverse collection of Terminator, Predator, Aliens, etc. hot toys. Now my entire collection on display is Star Wars. It spreads like a virus. Best advice I've heard all year. Okay, thank you, Andre, for giving me the truth. It's hard, man. This is and it's that statement gives me two different types of opinion because it makes it sound like Star Wars is that difficult to resist, one, and two, Star Wars is just that great as well. That it can subsequently be different IPs of a collection, and then you turn around and it just like a wildfire. It just took over your whole entire collection, which I don't think is a bad thing. I think Star Wars collecting is amazing, and a lot of these figures are going to be worth a lot one day. So it's a joy. I think it's a joy just to have these in your collection and in your presence, though, for sure. So if you guys like this figure, let me know. What do you guys think about it? Tell me some more. Let's hear some more. You know what? But it's kind of dry in here, so I gotta like throw on this weird auto music on here. Okay, there we go. I'm not setting the mood. I'm just putting on the. And the crazy part is, so listen, everybody out there, if you did fireworks last night, hopefully you did all your damn fireworks, because I'm not trying to hear fireworks for the next 2 weeks in a month. Okay, like everybody out there, oh, they want to preserve my fireworks, I'm gonna keep them until no, let them go. I can hear it outside right now. It is 1:20 p.m. on the East Coast, and somebody's ass is doing fireworks in the daytime. At least I hope it's fireworks. I live close to the capital, so hopefully it's just fireworks. Blitz0065 says some viruses are good though. That's true. Viruses sometimes help you become stronger or heal you in the process. Star Wars is one of them. Hey, I lied. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not fireworks. That's lightning. It's storming out here. Look at me yelling at somebody about their fireworks, disgruntled days, and actually it's doing this out there. Commander Green also says the Mando Scout poses really well. Yeah, and I was wondering about that, because the Mando Scout was pretty cool. I actually like the speeder on that one is white. I guess I saw them compared together on someone's page on Facebook, and they're pretty much exactly the same. I guess one is white or like a gray tintish, and then this one, of course, is that classic brown that we've always seen. Yeah, I mean, it's the same, of course, but the trooper is a lot more dusty, a lot more brown weathering in his outfit and suit, so it's a bit different. But yeah, man. And then we have one more release that actually, or announcement, I guess you could say. Let's check it out. Let me pull it up on here. See what you guys think about this. I'm actually a fan of The Boys. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the series or seen the show. Let me know down bottom if you like the show or what's your favorite character. I am a fan of Starlight. But I think the crazy part is when they had her doing Hit Me Baby One More Time as like a weird little 8-year-old, where her mom was like over. It was just kind of strange, because it seemed like her mom was like over sexualizing her in this pageant to be like part of the 7. And I was like, oh, this is kind of weird, but it was funny at the same time in like a weird sense. I don't know. Let me see if I can find it on here. Let's see. Starlight. Yeah, so like I said, I hope everybody had a great weekend, good week. Not sure what you guys had planned and what you did with your families. Hopefully you got time to spend and everybody had off. I know a lot of us work from home. A lot of people aren't fortunate enough to work from home, but also, love where they work outside of their household, which is great. So hopefully you guys got to take some time off and really just recuperate from these crazy last couple weeks. Especially everything going on in the news and outside of the collecting world as well. This is our way to be able to rewind and depress as well. All right, so let's see. All right, so let's share this one. So stop sharing. There we go. What do you guys think of this? They're calling her Home Light, I guess, like because Homelander, and you can't call her Starlight because she is a third party from So Toys. So usually does a really great job. I thought I changed this thing. Guess not. Let's try it again. Okay, 146. That is not bad at all. Her sculpt looks pretty good too. I mean, that's definitely the actress for sure. I'm pretty sure her neck is going to be a little stiff on here just because of the hair. That does have a little cause for concern as far as with that white outfit. Some of that yellow might rub off. But hopefully not. I mean, hopefully it's just, it works out just as well. Yo, it is storming outside. It's raining. Where is everybody? Not everybody must not be on the East Coast right now. I'm in the Washington D.C. areas and it's going crazy outside. I thought it was fireworks, and I'm like, who the hell is using all these fireworks on here? Why would you guys do this? Shout out to Blitz, man. Appreciate you letting me know that I didn't share again like an idiot. And I was doing so well. I was like, damn, I'm doing so well. I'm killing it. Oh yeah, some viruses are good. Andre says started with a few OT figures, then a few Mando, and then a couple of Rogue One. Oh, once you get into Rogue One, man, that's it. Like you're hooked. I know that. I know that already. Then a few clone and so on. You can't pick a lane with Star Wars. Gotta collect them all. Yeah, I mean, I agree, man. Star Wars is just such a big universe, man. It's just hard to like select a few. And I know that would be my issue because for me, I'm a completionist 100%. And there's so many Marvel figures that I actually want to get, but I'm still trying to get into that. But it's like, I'm on these streams and I'm like kind of deep into the community. So for me, it's like, how do I keep resisting? It's too difficult right now. Need to run and have a great rest of the day. Cool, man. Appreciate you stopping in, HH Green. Talk to you next time, bro. Appreciate it. KJ Smith is in the house. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you dropping in. Shout out to my man Blitz 0065. Appreciate you letting me know, bro, because I was sitting there talking like crazy, and obviously I wasn't showing a damn thing. Andre, what's going on? UK in the house. What's going on, bro? Yeah, you heard the last rumble, right? Yeah, man. I didn't think it was going. I knew it was supposed to thunderstorm for like the next 3 or 4 days here in DC, but I didn't think it was going to be like that. I literally thought it was fireworks though. But yeah, man, what do you guys think of this one? Are you guys fans of the show? I think a lot of people are passing up on these because there's so many other figures that are coming out that are like a higher regard or more importance in a lot of people's collections. Like as far as like Star Wars is dropping hot out here. Marvel movies, man, we can't keep up with Marvel right now. They're doing so many announcements and so many releases. And then we got so many Star Wars movies still to come and shows, as well as I also saw a sneak peek of the filming of the Loki season 2. So that's really exciting. We got a few releases and a lot more information about Black Panther Wakanda Forever. That's supposed to release in November. It is going to be a busy year for us as far as releases, hot toys, and just collectibles in general. So I think this one might get passed by the wayside because a lot of people don't really have the time to, 146 is still a great price, but at the same time, it's like, if you got to choose between a trooper or getting one of these, you might just put that money towards a deposit on a trooper or a deposit on any other figure that's getting ready to come out and get released. Just my opinion. Collectible chats. I love the boys show and the figures are great that So Toys are putting out, but I'm gonna pass on the line. Yeah, and I think a lot of people are passing on the line because I think The Boys is a great show and a great series, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be on the decline soon, and a lot of those actors are going to try to take up new roles, I believe. I think that we might see maybe 2 more seasons, if that, and then that's going to be it. Really just depends on how they play out the Soldier Boy story. Soldier Boy. Man, that just sounds... I wonder if they got copy infringements for that. Well, it's not Soja. It's soldier. So, guess not. Andre in the house also says there are so many figures out there. Got to be really disciplined about what you fill your space with. So hard. Yeah, man, it is really difficult. That's probably what I have the hardest issue with. As like I told you guys last week, my wife has actually decided to get me 2 figures. So I am right now on the fence about which figures I want to get. Do I want to just go big or go home? Or do I want to get a couple that are actually at a really good price, like on different websites? And Toy Wonderland has a lot of good deals going on. The Devil's Workshop, aka T-Dubs. Sideshow actually has a few figures that are lower in price than you'll find on T-Dubs just because of the shipping costs, you know? So if you have points and rewards, of course, Sideshow would be the best one to go with, especially for that Mark V. If anybody's looking to get that, that is actually going to cost you about $402, I think, with shipping on Sideshow. And then if you're looking at T-Dubs, you're looking at like $450, $460, I think. It's not a huge difference, but depends on actually how fast you want your figure. Because if you want that, you want to pay that $460, you're going to get that thing maybe in a week or so. Depends on what shipping you do, because there's so many different shipping options out there. It's kind of hard to decide as well. But yeah, hey buddy, what's going on? My dog's popping up on us. He's trying to jump in the chat. It's rude, man. Come on, bro. All right. Hold on. I got you. Okay, 1 second. Sit down. All right, good boy. All right, yeah, guys. But thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you guys jumping in here and chatting with me today. No, you're not. If you have to get a Star Wars, Snowspeeder Luke just released is amazing. Yeah, that one's a really good one to get too. I think the Snowspeeder Luke is great. Stop barking. I think Bespin also Luke is really good. I'm looking forward to the Obi-Wan coming out from the Obi-Wan series, as well as the Darth Vader. Hopefully we get a spoiler alert. We get a battle damage Vader. That'd be super exciting. I know I would be super hyped to get that, and I would definitely pull the trigger on that. Starlight ain't too bad. Sculpt is off though. Yeah, Riley, the sculpt definitely is off. I mean, we could definitely tell that this is the character. The only problem is that her only power is to shoot lights out of her hands and for her eyes to glow, right? And we know this figure not going to do that. So it's like, it's kind of defeats the purpose of getting Starlight when she doesn't shine a Starlight. Like, that's obviously photoshopped, that light coming out of her hands, but they could have gave her like, well, I don't really know. They could have gave her that Captain Marvel effect, but I don't know. Or I haven't known for Social Toys to actually give us any type of lighting within the figures that they do release. So it would kind of be like new technology for them, or a new lane they would be stepping into, because that would just open the door for them to do a lot more things. But I think they like just keeping it simple. The figure looks close enough to the character. The outfit is exactly the same, if not better. And then that's it. Wingman is in the house. Hey everyone, I missed the live notification. It's all good, bro. Appreciate you being here now, man. Definitely, man. But yeah, we were just talking about the Scout Trooper, as well as the Scout Trooper Speeder. And then we were also talking about this Home Light, aka Starlight. I know a lot of people watch the Boys series. A couple people do not. But we're saying it's like probably gonna have like 2 more seasons. There's so many figures coming out for Star Wars and Marvel that it's gonna be kind of hard to really just keep track of this. Like, this is gonna like slip off a lot of people's radar. I'm pretty sure. It looks good, but and even though 146 is a very enticing price, there's nothing on this figure that actually jumps out at me that would make me actually want to put it in my collection. Only reason I would get this is if I was dating the actress, and I'm not. So there we go. Let's see what Wingman says here. Love the series, looks good, but the sculpt is a wee bit off, like you said. Yeah, it is a bit off. Shout out to Riley for pointing that out. Matter of fact, I said it was cool, but like, it does look a little off when you look at it. She looks like she's like, I don't know, just stuck. I'm trying to keep this dog, man, from barking. He's kind of annoying today. I think because of the thunder and lightning. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for jumping in here and checking me out today. Let's go to pause that for a second. If you guys want to check out more content, you can follow me at TikTok, Instagram, and also Twitter now at Cam's Collection. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification button so you can be the first ones to know about new content that I drop on a week-to-week basis on here. Let's see what Blitz said on here. If you had a if you have the wife get you 2 Star Wars figures, I get a big 2. If you decide to scoop up some more, you can always grab a cheaper or lower hanging the fruit of your own, my opinion. Yeah, it's true. It's true. But if my wife is going to get, if she's going to get anything, it'll probably be Marvel figures, most likely. Just throwing that out there, guys. Yeah, it's one of those eye figures. Yeah, it's definitely one of those eye figures because it's definitely not my top 10 of pickups for the next couple of days. But like I said, guys, thank you again for joining me here at Cam's Collection. If you haven't already, go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification button whenever you get a chance. And like I said, next week, I will actually be starting a new series called Collectibles and Cocktails. And our very first drink that we'll be jumping onto is going to be blue milk from Star Wars, aka Bantha milk. So I'm going to do my own recipe. We're going to do a fun version, which would be alcohol, and then we're going to do a kids version. And the good part is that Bantha milk is actually non-dairy. That kind of makes sense, right? But yeah, thanks again, guys, for checking me out at Cam's Collection. I'll see you next time. Peace.